cool.
Shows you as a picture. Oh, because you're hearing voice.
Yeah. Are you on your phone by any chance?
No.
Because it sounds good. That's why I ask. Okay.
No, I'm on my PC. I just haven't got my camera.
Okay. You brought your PC. Good. Okay.
Yeah, you brought a PC to his girlfriends, but not the camera.
Not the camera.
That would have been over the top.
I'm looking after my brother's dogs, and I'm gonna be here for like 12 days or something silly. So, bought the PC, innit?
Good. I hope he pays you.
Silence.
I wish.
He's like, wow, I really should be getting paid for this.
Yeah.
Oh, Breezy updated his profile picture.
Oh, it just updated. Well, you know, what else is he doing for 12 days? Might as well update the picture.
Taking selfies up.
Not with the webcam.
A shitload of selfies with a webcam that apparently does this.
So we're not on the new format that we were talking about.
Well, according to Welshie, he wants to do that on top of this.
Oh God.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the new format.
Got that much time.
I don't know.
Well, she doesn't even turn up for this, let alone anything else.
Yeah. I don't know. I saw some problems with it, and until we can work some of those problems out.
Well, the fact it doesn't work very well.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
What doesn't work well?
Well, that app kept crashing. So maybe I gotta get a different app. I don't know. But the one I was using.
Oh, the one that you guys were using, yeah.
Kept crashing.
See, that's the problem.
And I can't even stream, so.
When you're the hoster of the gameplay, it's kind of sucky to alt tab out and you just kind of die while everybody else lets you die because you're trying to get the feedback up. So.
Is that your excuse for dying?
Yes, it is. He's sticking to it.
You weren't even there. You don't know.
I was there, man. I was there.
Caleb's a liar. Flashback to the whitest kids in America.
The new format we're talking about is where we all play games and then at the same time just
talk about them. But we'll all be playing different games. Especially Ham.
What?
Ham's too good to join us playing games anymore. He'll play his own game. He'll be like, screw you guys.
My game's better than your game.
You all just play games that I can't join mid-round most of the time. So I'm just not going to sit there and watch you. Well, I could, but I won't.
See, but that's what we're expecting other people to do.
Oh. You're right.
All right.
How are we going to compensate for that?
We'll just get started. We'll worry about it another time. It's July 27th, 2014, and you're watching Mods on Air.
2 FPS, 3 RPGs, and 5 sim-type games.
Yeah, I think you'll be able to come up with one here.
I'm actually pulling this one hard.
Ask all the people that need hacks to play Call of Duty. I can hear you groaning inwardly every time Sin's mentioned. You're just cringing.
And welcome everyone. Welcome to episode 436 of Mods on Air, where you're going to watch some people talk about things. Yes, we're going to talk about the weekend news from a gamers, modders, developers perspective, and hopefully we won't get too rude about it. We might. So let me introduce you to some of the hosts. We have Strider is with us this morning. Hello, Strider.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Ham is with us. Hello, Ham.
Fuck off, everybody.
Oh, wow. Oh my goodness.
I'm in a good mood.
And Breezy's with us in spirit. Hello, Breezy.
Hello.
Yeah. All right. So we had a chat window. It's gone now. So as I mentioned before, there may be some adult language or themes that could offend you. I'm sorry if they do, but if they do, get lost. We will, if you want to check out some of the previous episodes, all of them over at the MODSonair.com website, you can watch them. And if you hate them enough, you can send them an email over at mailbag@modsonair.com. Okay, news. We got some things to talk about this week. Google is reportedly going to throw $1 billion at Twitch and tell them to get lost.
$1 billion.
Ruin it for everyone.
I don't know about that.
Better them than Microsoft.
Yeah, that's true, that.
Yeah, that's a really good point there. didn't think about it like that. Although they could have stayed independent, but I don't know. When they throw the B at you, it's like $1 billion. It's a little hard to walk away from.
It shuts
They do
down.
a pinky thing.
$1 billion. That is a lot of dollars. I know it could be good, it could be bad. It depends which way they go about it. It's because I want it to go well. It's obviously going to go just horrible.
Yeah. It always inevitably happens where the company starts off saying, the reason we purchased this company is because they're so great at what they do. We don't want to change anything. And then they change something.
Everything.
Yeah.
It's not something. It's always everything.
It's not like Microsoft is purchasing it, so we've got that to smile about.
But what color is this going to fall in the Google scheme?
Ooh.
Like,
And
is
what's
it gonna be? Is Twitch going to be a red department or is it a yellow department? Or
What's Microsoft going to do with their Xbox One streaming of live video?
that's
Streaming by Google.
And that's Bing, snap to Google, please. The number one thing Binged is how to not get Bing as the default search engine.
They're probably going to integrate Twitch into Hangouts and then get rid of the Twitch name altogether.
How many
Which
billions?
would be, you know what? I'd be all for that because the Google broadcast is better than the Twitch broadcast, but the only way you can have people watching it is to invite them. So if they can make it more open, essentially the Google Hangout is only good if you invite people. You can't invite everybody.
Google has something. They're just not using it right.
Sorry?
Google has something you're pointing out. I mean, they have YouTube, which has all these videos. They have Hangouts, which allows you to throw a cam up and start talking. They just don't have a public venue.
Yeah, that's a good way to word it. And essentially that might be what they're looking at is rather than competing, they'll just be like, yeah, we're going to buy it, and we're just buying it to get rid of them so that we can have the public venue.
That's how it seems to happen. We're going to buy this company and make it great. But
Google should have bought Stick'em.
Do you think there's something going on where they can't go public because there's a patent or something going on with Twitch? And they're like, well, we'll just buy Twitch, and then they can't sue us. We don't know for sure. I've never looked that up.
Yeah, but so now you're saying that's the reason that Stick'em shut down was because they were potentially in violation of a Twitch patent? Like that's,
no, Stick'em shut down because I don't know why.
I think they weren't making money. I don't think it was profitable.
I don't know, but
towards the end they started selling some sort of premium something, which Toya you purchased. It never really worked out correctly.
And Twitch was just Justin TV, which was a place for people to stream videos of their cats and pirated movies.
I love those cat movies.
The pirated cat movies, especially.
Pirate cat movies.
Pirate cats are swinging on ropes. Sad.
Yeah, that turned. Yeah.
To be an old lady.
Well, we don't know what Microsoft is doing at all.
Microsoft doesn't know what Microsoft is doing.
No, last week we talked about how they shut down Microsoft Entertainment. And then this week they're also talking about how they are trying to sell. Well, they're trying to sell their tablets, their Surface tablets, but that's not working out too well either for them because I've checked out some of the reviews this past week, and the reviews are less than stellar. They're saying it's really not good as either. It's not a great laptop because they're trying to say this great Surface is a laptop, and because the keyboard they're saying is horrible, and then you're trying to use a trackpad is bad, and then they're saying, well, then it's a great tablet. Well, it's a good tablet. They can't seem to come up with whatever they want, but they came out with a video to try and sell you on their tablets, and it's absolutely ridiculous. yeah.
I already hate it.
Yes, you should.
I was strongly considering it now.
It's I don't know why Microsoft let their name get onto this thing.
I clip with my pen, capture that screen with a click friend. Yeah, this is how I work. Kickstand out all my.
Yeah, basically get your stylus and start working on your Surface and stick your keyboard to your Surface, so now it's like a laptop, huh?
This is literally ruined my life.
So anybody who was really interested in getting one of these is now not just they've lowered the age of who they're targeting, I guess. Adolescents.
They lowered the age of who they're employing to write their video script.
Yeah, that's what
I consider getting a Surface 3, and I still might. I need to play with it in store, but only specifically because of for digital painting. Wacom has their alternative is the Cintiq.
Yep. It's expensive.
It's very expensive, right? And so I figured for the price, I might consider a Surface 3 because I hear good things about its input, but
About its coaster ability.
yeah,
It's good for doodles.
yeah.
So, you need a place to set your hot coffee? There's an app for that. The new Surface Coaster app.
Yeah, it's called your last Windows disk.
So that's, but even with the reviews, I'm hearing this as, like you said, as a laptop, as a tablet, it's good at neither, at being neither.
Why is everybody wearing tights and tutus?
I think they're modeling themselves after some other.
That's what they do over at Microsoft.
And they wonder why they're not doing. Never mind.
I think Welsh is with us. Hello, Welshie.
I'm here.
Okay.
My video is,
look at this guy, fashionably late.
He was busy playing with his Surface.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what he's calling it nowadays.
it's nothing but a Surface. I'm like a Ken doll.
Jeez.
That is a horrific image.
Oh no, dear, you're anatomically correct. Look at Ken. But mommy, everybody else is. Never mind, son.
What the hell's with my video though?
I don't know. Okay, so Microsoft has their Surface thing flopping around, while Nvidia is also trying to come up with their their Nvidia Shield, but it's no longer the Shield. You know, the Shield was supposed to be the controller with the screen attached to it that flipped up and where you can stream it to your TV or something like that. Well, now the Shield is just nothing more than a tablet with a tag-along controller. So it's the Surface.
I don't blame them for doing this approach. I think the attached screen was kind of stupid. Although, I guess one of the cases for it was that you could play it in bed and stuff, but I don't know.
Honey, you be the Shield tonight. I'll be the tablet.
But now you're carrying around a tablet.
That's an insight.
You're carrying a tablet and a controller. How many times have these companies that currently create tablets tried to sell controllers along with it? Nobody really wants it.
Nobody does. But I think
That's because there's no serious gamer thinking, do you know what? Tablets where the gaming's at.
yeah,
Well, it's practically Ouya.
even with the streaming capabilities where you can stream stuff from your local PC, I don't think anybody's house is that big where they're like, I can't be bothered to go to the office and get on my actual PC. Let me just sit on the couch here with a controller. And
You mean I have to take 10 steps?
Yeah. It's not that serious.
But mostly by focusing on delivering the best experience possible for a community that we know.
There's some video of what the Shield used to be, which made more sense, but it wasn't selling, so let's throw a tablet on the end. I don't know. It's probably an Android tablet. I don't know what kind of tablet it is. It doesn't matter. I don't want one.
Yeah, it looks like an Android tablet.
With speakers.
Everything's an Android tablet.
What is with this fucking...
It very much is a product that nobody asks for. And when they saw it, nobody said, I want it. and they were like, "No, we spent too much money on this. We need to try."
You must buy it. Please buy it. Please.
With the power to run Unreal Engine 4 on Shield tablet, you'll get to play games with technologies like the
Well, I don't know. They think it's that everyone wants a game on their tablet, which I don't know. Maybe they do.
Someone out there will buy it. There'll be 2 people out there very disappointed, wondering what they've done with their lives.
Oh, they can play games with each other.
If they tell the public that they're going to be gaming on their tablet long enough, I guess eventually they will.
Probably so.
And I thought Razer was coming out with a tablet, but I guess that was actually not a tablet, was it? Was it
Razer?
I thought they did. No, I thought they.
Yeah, I thought there was supposed to be a Razer thing.
And then they realized no one wants this shit.
So they stuck a keyboard to it like a Surface and called it the Razer Blade?
Yeah.
Is that what happened to it?
Yeah. The thing is that's actually a pretty powerful little laptop. I'd be afraid to break it, but it's funny that we saw that behind a fucking cube of glass.
Yeah, what the hell are they doing? Every time you go to one of these conferences and you have a Razer there, everything's behind glass. You can't touch it.
So they don't want sticky
To add
nude
to the
fingers
allure,
over.
innit?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want Dorito fingers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Doritos.
I don't know.
Doritos, our only weakness.
But it doesn't give you an idea of how it works. I mean, we got to check out the Origin a couple years ago, and I really liked it. Probably because I got to play it.
Yeah. Yeah, you were like a kid in a candy store playing with that Origin. There's a Surface joke there somewhere, too.
There is. Well, along with them thinking that people want to use controllers and tablets, there's some people out there that also think they want to use controllers from yesteryear. Basically, here you can...
Controllers.
Yeah. Here's a gamepad that looks like an NES controller.
It just
feels like the
everything
real
is
thing.
either rubbish, like all the new stuff is rubbish, so they go back to the old stuff. So it's either rubbish or retro.
You're right.
They're the 2 modes that everyone is on.
Joke is, they're both exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Why not both? Rubbish retro. I don't know. Wait, that controller's wrong anyway. It should only be 2 buttons, not 4.
Yeah, but you can't.
Well, yeah, but you can't have just 2 buttons. That would make no sense. You'd never be able to use it on anything.
Well, if you're gonna go back this far, you might as well go back to 2 buttons.
And I guess it's for the Xbox with the XBAY, right?
If you're going to go
I don't
back
know.
that far, go with the Atari with the 1 joystick and the 1 button.
Yes.
Or the turning paddle.
Combine this with the new ones and have like a touch screen on the back.
The turny paddle.
Yeah. With a button on each side. Click, click, click.
Pong! Pong!
I definitely want to see a commercial about this controller. I want to hear the PR speak about this, how they're bringing back, I don't know, the feel of what it was like to be a gamer when you were young.
It sucked compared to
Yeah.
now. I keep trying to go back.
No, it didn't, because there was stuff to play.
True.
Everything was new.
That controller
Yeah.
We
sucked.
were on the upswing there. Now we're like stagnating at the bottom of the pool,
All right, well,
rotting like a drowned redhead.
it's really it's not getting better looking forward though either. We're talking about people still trying to work with the Oculus, and the Oculus isn't ready for things. Here's a controller that somebody says, I'm using the Oculus and just the controllers that we have don't work for it. So I came up with this idea. Here's a Kickstarter, the Trinity Magnum VR controller for your PlayStation Move.
Kickstarter.
It's just like, the idea is that, well, they have their, it's not, maybe not the Oculus on the PlayStation, it's that other thing.
Morpheus.
I don't know what, yeah, thank you. And so they're trying to come up with new controllers to work with that kind of thing. And what controller is good for the person who can't see?
Why do they have
Okay,
these
hang on now. You're gonna
testicles
put
at
a
the end?
fucking. Are you saying the person is blind and they're playing a video game and they need a controller?
Practically, yes, because they have the Morpheus or Oculus on, they can't see.
Oh, okay. So they have a virtual vision.
I You drop the controller, though. It's not virtually there.
Put the controller on your seeing eye dog.
Virtually walk the dog. Just a treadmill. Maybe have a little Morpheus for your dog, too. Saying, squirrel.
Put him on the treadmill. Yeah, that works, actually.
Oh.
The future of games, right?
That's wrong on a couple levels, but it's so funny.
I think you've got yourself a winning Kickstarter right there.
I think I'd
Get your dog in shape. Put an Oculus on him, put him on the treadmill, and it can pretend to chase other dogs and sniff butts and eat squirrels.
Virtual butt for your dog to sniff. That's coming next on Steam. You had Goat Simulator, you had Cow Simulator. Now you're going to have Dog Simulator.
Oh, Dog Simulator, okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering what we were going to simulate.
I'm still waiting for Elevator Simulator.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one I'm waiting for.
With real music.
Authentic.
Ding!
That'll only work when we get the smell generator working so that you can smell the people coming in, too.
Smell homeless person pee in the corner of the...
Yeah, I was going to say, urine.
What does that smell? I think that's some homeless person has been using this as their urinal.
Strider's got the first scene, the New York scene going up the elevator. He's all set with that one.
You guys talking? I still don't believe that wasn't a scene.
All right, so we also have, yes, the Oculus Rift. They have the new Oculus Rift that's coming out. Still, it's only going to be $350, so they're not killing it with the price. Price doesn't keep going up.
How are they having a new Oculus Rift? We haven't had the first Oculus Rift yet.
Everybody needs the latest.
This is the
third or fourth gen.
Yeah, this is the...
the first gen didn't work.
Yeah, but this is the high def one, the 1080p HD.
The billion-dollar company that doesn't have a publicly purchasable product.
This is the one that Karmic got to touch first, before we all got it.
This is... Oh, the one with the the depth sensor.
Yes.
They can move forward and back.
And
I'm just so bored about
reasons
this.
to use it.
It's just
I'm still excited about it. Still excited. I just want one that works.
Okay. Valve is also working on their control. A lot of controller going on. They said they figured out that, maybe we do need a joystick. Not as a primary control. We still want one of those funky little rubber pads to rub your thumb on, but we'll put a normal joystick little thing right behind it instead of a D-pad.
Uh-huh.
I can't wait to the final release of the Steam controller. It's just an Xbox 360 controller.
it's getting more and more that way. I'm still interested just to get hold of one and see what it's like, but...
It can't be good. If you look at the buttons are tiny. So I guess they don't plan on you using buttons. They just plan on you using one joystick to run and one to look.
If you look like an Xbox pad as well, the buttons are to the right. The same with the PlayStation. They're like that. My camera won't work, so I can't show you, but to the top right where that circular disc area is.
It's a couple bookends that we've got holding this show.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
It won't start.
At least I've got an excuse.
I blame Breezy.
You've always got an excuse.
I blame Breezy. I think it's
being lazy doesn't cut it anymore.
Yeah, well, I thought we were doing the new thing, didn't I? So I didn't think I'd need a camera.
The new
that's why I wasn't worried. The new thing.
The new format.
The new thing? Oh, I'm doing that right now.
I arrived like 20 minutes earlier and already we're talking about naked versions of this show.
That's the new thing, is it?
That's the late night version.
Naked news.
That's why your camera won't work.
It's in preparation for what it's going to unsee.
Due to high public demand. Today's show will be broadcast in Braille.
Making it more accessible.
Well, Steam, coming from Valve, also has another brilliant idea. They want you to be able to stream your personal MP3 library while playing a game through Steam. Only locally, though, not globally.
Right, can't I just play my MP3s while I'm playing a game anyway?
This is This is basically an MP3 player. That's all it is.
The only benefit I can see from this is you can control it using the Steam overlay. If you can't do that, then what's the point?
Is that
it's Steam overlay, isn't it?
Yeah, you can. It's in the beta Steam client right now. So I've used it over the last few days. It's just a standard MP3 player.
Is this something that you look forward to using?
I'm trying to find a reason to use it.
I don't like playing music over the same speakers that I'm trying to play a game on.
You do have to turn.
That's usually the first thing I do with the game is turn the fucking music off.
I turn it down because it's so freaking loud.
But I guess the problem is that you're not playing games that were meant for a tablet, and you want to drown it out.
I think as long as they have a playlist support, once they add that, then it'll be fine. Nobody, somebody will use it.
Playlist support? That's not going to be fine either. You're telling me that people are going to pick up a game, turn off the sound of the game, and turn up their MP3 player.
Actually, people do.
Turn off the
Quite
music,
a lot
yeah.
do, yeah.
Like people who use Steam do this all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand on the Xbox.
I play games with music on.
Yeah, all the Counter-Strike
Okay.
kiddies do. Freezy included.
I don't play it. No, shooting games I don't, but like adventure games, like say if I was playing Skyrim, I'd have music on.
Okay.
I play Quake. I've got a little Quake playlist, so.
Seriously.
Yeah.
You got to have your specific playlist.
8-bit music too?
No, Quake. Well, Quake Live.
Do a barrel roll. That's what I listen to every time, over and over again. It fuels my hatred.
But the problem I got with this as well is I never put music on my PC anymore. I just used Spotify, so this is no good for me.
And most of us have multiple screens, so I can just, if I want to do that, I can just throw the MP3 player or whatever it is, iTunes, whatever, on the other screen.
I think we're a little more of a power user. I think I think most of these gamers don't have multiple screens.
No,
you think
most PC gamers are falling in that class of power user. If you're if you think you're a PC gamer and you play Farmville, you are not a PC gamer. You play a tablet game on a PC. That does not make you a PC gamer. If you play Magic the Gathering, the card trading game, you are not a PC gamer.
But I play it on PC.
Yeah. You could play it on Mac. It still wouldn't make you a gamer.
I only run with one screen.
And I used to run with one screen for, a long time. It's just, I think that because you play a game and you get you're classed as a gamer, I'm sorry, it's not that anymore. And to say that we're power users just because we, actually
have two screens.
Yeah, well, and we know where our disk drive is and how to change a hard drive and format and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't make us a power user. It just makes us not
educated.
Yeah, well, yeah, it makes us not like a computers aren't the big mystery that they used to be, and anybody that still thinks they are
them for mature
is really trying to not step forward into the 20th century.
Well,
welcome to my entire work life.
Okay.
Yeah. You work for the Americans, don't you?
Yes, I do.
In 2012, there was a poll over at PCGamer.com that says most gamers actually have two monitors. So, okay, I'm wrong.
I'd say actually, yeah, quite a lot of people have two monitors, or at least more than one monitor these days. I wouldn't say like everybody has three, because that's kind of too much.
No, it says here most have two, and then next up would be three.
I've never seen the need for it. I suppose you could count me having two monitors because I've got my TV hooked up to it, but I don't use them together and they're mirrored, so it doesn't really count.
Like I find it difficult to go back to having one monitor now. I don't know whether that's because at work.
I need more workspace.
Yeah, I don't, because at work, I need more room for activities.
Oh, no, I'm wrong. Here's the poll. Okay, I was looking at the results of how many screens people use. It says here that 72% of PC gamers don't use multiple monitors. Do you use more than one monitor? Oh, for gaming.
Yeah, and see, I don't use multiple monitors for gaming.
No, neither do I.
I still play on because I don't like the bezels.
Okay.
But I'll play a game on one monitor and still be able to see what's going on in the other monitor.
Bezels.
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 Bezels. Whatever.
Isn't that something like Harry Potter?
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
But yeah, I know it's because at like work I have two screens, so I'm just like completely used to it now.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's almost,
and you can't go back.
Yeah, it's almost an effort to go back because now it's like, oh, I've only got one.
Yeah.
I've got two at work and just turn off one. I hardly ever
Really?
use the second one. Yeah.
Oh, that's
see, and I've got one at my work, and it pisses me off because it's like, oh, I'll just slide that to the second. Oh, I can't do that here. Slide that over to the second screen and keep working over here. It's like, fuck.
I think you should bring another monitor from home.
Maximize. Switching windows, what a pain in the ass.
Just stream the other monitor to your tablet. See?
Fuck. I actually take my laptop to work and set it up beside the monitor so that, and it's deceiving in a sense as well because now I've got two monitors, but they're in no way, shape, or form connected. So I'll put that over. Oh, I can't do that either.
It's like when you have a laptop mouse and a desktop PC mouse, and you always grab the wrong one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have that problem a lot.
Moving, and then you realize, oh wait, no, I got the wrong mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is difficult.
Do the fucking 3-card Monty with your mice.
Yeah.
All right, now which one's yours?
I do have to sometimes work on 3 computers at once on the same desk.
So do I.
It's not easy. Okay, we have... Did you know that Valve... We probably assumed this, that Valve had a game that they were once working on and didn't finish. And we're not talking about the Sin episode. We're talking about a game that came before Half-Life. That inspired... Yeah, it's inspired Half-Life, actually, according to this. It was a... Oh, geez, I don't even remember what the game was called. Prospero, it was called. And there's a lot of information in here that leads you to understand perhaps where Half-Life came from. And you can tell by the graphics that it was a pretty awful game, but it's a little bit interesting to see. They had all this stuff written out and where it was trying to go and how these universes kind of all sort of tie together. But other than that, it's just a waste of time to read.
I forgot. Half-Life 2 Raising the Bar. It's a book about the production of Half-Life 2, and I'm surprised to see how not great some of the concept art is.
How not great.
Yeah, for both Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2. It seemed like it was only after Half-Life 2 that Valve started to employ some really talented artists. Because you look at some of the artwork and it's like, wow, this looks pretty bad.
It's just like stick people. Stick crowbar.
A little more than that.
But stick crowbar.
Looks like a candy cane.
Did they do a Christmas mod where the crowbar is replaced with the candy cane?
Oh, that would
surely it's too obvious for it not to happen.
Well, the game's history has always been relatively unknown. We have
maybe not.
But I guess it's credit to them that despite having not great looking stuff to work with, they still produce
We've also
Produce pretty good games.
I imagine a lot of game companies have got games like this though. They started building things and then we're just like,
and the Half-Life series. Let's start right at the beginning.
and just kind of moved on to.
Not anymore. Now everyone just tells them it's great.
Yeah.
As soon as they walk out the room, it's really shit.
I don't. To be honest, I don't even think anybody even says that anymore. They're just like, yeah, no, it's awesome. It's totally awesome. It's totally awesome, dude. We should put that out. Tactical nukes, man. Yeah.
Drawing on sources ranging from Myst to Jorge Luis Borges. Greg Coomer, lead
All right.
designer.
We
I like
have.
the comments in there, though.
Yeah. I didn't look at them.
Some of the comments are pretty funny. Teaching dolphins to sing the Imperial March or whatever the fuck they do it, pal.
And then a lot of people were like, you know what? I get that. I like that idea.
Yeah.
All right, so we have some information regarding Areal, which is the Stalker spin-off, so to speak. I don't know what the hell it is, but there's rumors going on that Putin is sending him love letters regarding having this thing actually built. Vladimir Putin,
What?
Russian president.
What? No.
Teach the world to speak Russian. Yes. That's Transylvanian more than.
He's too busy like wrestling.
Yes, that was very Dracula, wasn't it?
But then there's other stuff going on saying that they don't know that there's conspiracies surrounding Areal and who's. I don't know what's going on with this thing other than to say it's probably or has already been canceled and failed because of all the conspiracy.
They canceled the Kickstarter campaign even though they had passed the funding goal, and they canceled it in part because. I'm paraphrasing. They said that there's a conspiracy basically against them, and everybody's out to get them. So
right. Did the people that backed it get their money back?
Yeah, because I don't think they ever.
Well, if you cancel a Kickstarter, yes, but if you wait till it's funded and then cancel the production of it, then no.
Yeah. So they canceled the campaign, even though they got enough pledges to actually meet the goal. And they just said, yeah, there was too much negativity that they were working against, which I'm not quite certain what that means, but or why you would not take the money.
It was just just sending up mail after mail.
They're honest Russians.
Oh yeah.
Portraying a better Russia.
No.
I imagine Strider's hate mail just
endless hate mail. He's just got bots sending it every day.
There's maybe there was too many backers from the Ukraine or something. And
oh jeez.
Too soon?
Maybe. Airplane tickets and all kinds of stuff showing up in the mail.
Like a lead airplane.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Kickstarter and oh great, and refresh our memories on the things that Strider keeps reminding us every time the word Kickstarter is mentioned.
Fuck Kickstarter.
That it's nothing more than a tin cup. And there is no guarantee, and that's all it is. Just they're begging for money. You give them money, and you've lost that money. There's nothing else that needs to be done. And that's exactly what we're talking about. Why are you supposedly giving your money to somebody who has no idea what they're doing? For example, Yogcast, which was supposed to be a game that was being put together. It went way over its initial budget, where they got more than $500,000. And they didn't know even how to put together. They supposedly hired lawyers, and even the lawyers they hired don't know how to put together a contract for these people. In other words, they came along and said, "All right, we're going to give every one of our artists a flat fee, $35,000." And then one artist turns around and says, "You know what? I got a new job, and my other job doesn't like me working for you, so bye. I'm keeping the money."
Double that.
And he keeps the money. So now. Suddenly, they don't have enough money to complete the project.
Oh my goodness.
So it's basically these people have no idea what they're doing. They can't break down the money and itemize and tell you this is where the money's going because they don't know either.
That's the thing. People are like, hey, let's see how much money we can get.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Yeah, you got no accountability for that money.
Yes.
I don't want to go into it again because I've said all this. It's a sham.
And you got to wonder what kind of artists. I guess, in some cases, $35,000 makes sense for an artist. In other cases, if they're just doing some texture work here and there, I don't know about $35,000 compared to somebody who's making models for the entire game.
It's quite steep, right?
But they did
for $35,000 to do a crowbar model, and I didn't even have to finish it.
Nope. Ended up looking like a candy cane. Oh yeah.
But so now that
I did the sketch work for the crowbar model, I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Concept art. This is the crowbar.
Because I'm going through this list. They finally, now that they're on the brink of failure, they're like, here's where we divided up the money. $35,000 for concept artist. This guy used to work at DreamWorks. $35,000 for this guy who's a concept artist who used to work at Treyarch. All right. Another $35,000 for another DreamWorks guy. And $35,000 who's for a guy who's doing textures for DreamWorks. I don't know if they're all the same parts. Let's skip down a little bit. $35,000 for a programmer who happens to be the guy who started the Kickstarter, who happens to know Unity. It says, myself, Unity developer.
So you paid himself $35,000?
Was it you, Foil?
No, it wasn't. $15,000.
It was you.
$15,000 for a Unity developer part-time intern, it says.
Intern gets
Interns
paid?
don't get paid.
What?
$100,000 for programming regarding the voxel engine. Well, now I'm also thinking to myself, why are they using the voxel engine if they got the Unity developers?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
In other words, they just have
no
absolutely...
idea.
Yeah, they got no clue what they're doing.
$15,000 for hardware, PC computers. You're telling me that these people who are experienced in making textures, experienced in Unity and voxel engines, don't have computers already?
I know, but you got to start an office.
New computers for everyone!
You got to rent a place too.
$15,000 for hardware and only $5,000 for software.
I thought you were going to say for food then.
It's because you buy one copy of the software and install it on multiple work platforms.
Oh yeah.
We can do that, right? Legally? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Everything's legal until you get caught.
$15,000 for buying stuff from the Unity store, so they don't have to make it.
Oh my god. Do they actually list that?
Yes, it says escrow for expenses related to development like buying Unity assets.
So
Jesus Christ. So then what's the point in everybody else?
I don't know.
You know what this genuinely looks like is a bunch of people who went, hey, let's see how much money we can make.
Mm-hmm.
We have no idea what we're doing, and we're not really going to do it, but let's just see how much we can make.
Or the other end of the scale, they actually honestly thought they could do it.
Oh, yeah, that's what
and
I'm saying.
then they're just like, have no idea. I would say they're worse. They are worse people.
Yeah.
Yeah, this list is proof that they've never actually worked on a game before.
Well, no, three of them were from DreamWorks, right?
Well, yeah, but those are just artists.
That was hired artists.
They're still involved in the project. And then who's the main guy? The Unity guy.
The main guy is a guy who says he's a Unity developer.
Who says he's a Unity developer?
So he has Unity.
Right. I mean, a lot of people can say they're Unity developers. Anyone can, if they've opened it.
I opened it.
Yeah, Unity developer right there. $35,000 for him.
I'll take it. Where do I sign that?
He's also a concept artist.
Shit, yeah, I'm a concept artist and I can do modeling.
I want to be the $35,000 paid intern. That's what I want to be.
Yeah. 15.
15. You only get 15.
Yeah, I'll take the 15 to be a paid intern.
Yeah. All right.
So did I. Zegers, so did I.
I'm watching the Kickstarter video right now, and this is what got $500,000, what they're showing here. This is ridiculous. I feel like
the people who backed it's fault, though.
Right.
I'm like on anything.
I'm thinking to myself at this point that you kind of deserve to get taken for a ride if this is what you threw your money at.
How much money were people throwing out at a clip? Was it like $60 or was it something else?
I was
Can you
just
tell?
about to say, can you actually look that up? Can you actually see how much was donated at a time?
The minimum is $15.
Well, what does that get you? A shirt?
See, now see, that pisses me off. You're virtually panhandling, and you're saying, sorry, I don't accept anything less than a 20. Fuck off! That pisses me off.
Sorry, I don't have change for less than a 20.
I want to see like homeless people with that. So someone going up giving them change. Nah, sorry mate, I only take a 20. I need to buy a crate of beer. Yeah, that's not going to get me anywhere near it.
Okay, so yeah, we're talking about $15, and you get access to the closed beta at the end of the year. It says, all right.
Oh, okay. This is
Which
from...
year?
I don't know.
Oh, we didn't specify.
$25, and your input will shape the direction of the production.
I didn't realize this. This is a game, or it was a game being made by people who run a YouTube channel.
Yes.
I didn't realize that Yog Ventures or whatever was a... Oh, sorry, Yogcast was a...
It's like a choose-your-own-adventure
That was a podcast.
YouTube
No, it's
series?
just I think it's just a YouTube series, isn't it?
That'd actually kind of be cool.
Where they
That'd be a lot of work.
Minecraft.
A little choose-your-own-adventure YouTube thing, and at the end of every little 15-second video, you pick this link or this link to do...
There was
pretty sure people already did
ad.
it.
Oh yeah, they have.
Yeah. There was a some game that's not out yet. Hell Raid, I think, did a little promotional, something like that. It didn't seem that great, but I don't know.
It's not ham approved.
Yeah.
Morphus says it's two guys that talk about Minecraft.
Yeah, there you go. See, that's what I said. They seem to be showing a lot of Minecraft. So apparently that qualifies you to be a game developer.
And a gamer.
And raise $500,000.
They have a much different listening audience than we do. You know what? We don't. We're too. What's the word? Honest. We're too cutting edge. We say it like it is. We're not going to go and bullshit you guys and start a Kickstarter to prey on the innocent.
Fuck that! I'm starting a Kickstarter.
All right. Well, she's no longer on the show.
Yeah, that sounds like being a super villain.
Go to the MODSonair Kickstarter.
Yep. I'm making socks.
And if you donate $50, you too can shape the way that this podcast goes.
Yeah, absolutely. $50 gets you one time playing with us.
Yep. And a signed picture of Strider's head.
Love it.
Fuck.
I didn't say who it would be signed by, though.
All right.
If you donate $100, you get to go on a date with Breezy.
Oh,
yeah. I'm all for that, but you have to get here yourself.
It'll be player name.
Yeah, that pretty much already happened. So.
Good kid. All right. Another game. There's a Destiny is out there. The beta, anyway, is open to everybody, and the question is, who cares? I don't know anybody that's playing it or anybody that's like, I can't wait to play it, and the news reads as such.
There's no PC version, though, is there?
No.
Yeah.
No.
But what's interesting, though, is along with this game, is this supposed to be the wonderful game who was put together by who? Bungie?
Yeah,
right?
Bungie.
Right. People are apparently using this to play Duck Duck Goose.
Which I find humorous as fuck.
That's what this game's good for.
I'd rather play Goose Goose Moose, but...
I'm not sure I want to know what that game is.
Me either.
Something to play in Canada, by the sounds of it. So this is the like epic beta where you get to play this new game and it's amazing and you just doing this.
I don't know.
This is.
They're actually
horrendous.
playing this duck, goose.
Duck.
I want to.
And it looks horribly slow.
Yeah. I want to say that Yogcast has all subscribers. They're running on the.
Keep going.
They're running on the basis of
Duck.
a stupid
He's gonna pick me, and I'm gonna
retro movement that Minecraft created, and people jumped on board. This is just retarded.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
I can feel myself getting dumber watching it.
It's like a Fox News special.
And they all sit around in a circle going, duh. Go.
Yeah, and then it finishes off with them dancing.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Actually, which is worse?
Game.
Us watching it or them doing it?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's worse, to be honest.
The guy at work keeps telling me about Destiny and how I need to get a PS4 to play this game, and
Does the guy at work have braces? Because it would sound funnier if it was Destiny.
that'd be great if he did. It looks nice enough, but it doesn't look like anything special. I'm not going to get a PS4, even consider it for anything like this. It's like, finally, you guys got a decent game. Maybe.
It just looks like Borderlands. It is literally Borderlands and Halo. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's Borderlands.
It looks identical. And it
Halo
angers me.
Lands?
Borderlands.
Halo Lands. That's what they should have called it.
Halo Lands? Borderlow?
They threw a little MMO in there.
I also hear
Borderlow Momo.
that
Borderlow Momo. Why didn't we think of that?
We had craft on the end as well. Let's make the ultimate game.
Borderlow Momo Craft?
Kickstarter. Here we go.
We'll figure one out.
I feel like we need to, whenever we go to any sort of preview event, we need to bring a sheet of paper that has check boxes for buzzwords and cliche features, and we just check them off.
This game had all the buzzwords.
Give it a rating, depend on its.
Yeah.
It's like those bucks you get when you go on safari and you got like tick off the lion. Oh, it's a zebra.
Tick off the line. It's usually the last thing you tick off. And it's in blood. Why are they always in blood?
And why am I soaked in meat?
All right, we have another game out there that I came across called ArcheAge. It is going to be in beta, like this week or something like that.
You came across. I was talking about this last time I was on.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I've got it.
I'm watching some of the alpha that goes along with it, and they're saying it's a lot like Guild Wars.
It looks better than Guild Wars.
But it looks better. But it plays pretty much the same.
It's very similar to Guild Wars, yeah.
That's what I thought I noticed.
This ArcheAge?
Yeah.
I want to play it.
It's it looks better than Guild Wars, and it's free to play.
Right, it's free to play. But they said it is Korean based. So and the only reason I mention that is because most Korean games are heavy in the grinding, and they're saying this one's not as bad. But that's based on other Korean games.
I didn't play it as much as I should when I had the open beta. I'm going to play it more when the next one comes around. But yeah, I was really impressed with it. Considering it's free to play, it's stunning, like the way it looks.
It has PvE as well as PvP, so you don't have to.
With other people.
The intro cutscenes.
You and your surface.
I'm still a virgin.
Yeah. Ew.
Sorry.
So it's good. It's free to play, but you can buy the Founders Pack, and that gets you stuff.
Well, everyone can have a mount,
stuff
right?
that you can't pronounce because it's all in Korean.
Yeah.
There are still some NPCs that speak Korean, but the vast majority of it is English.
despite everyone's feelings on Guild Wars, I still enjoy it. So if this plays like Guild Wars, I'd be interested to play it.
The thing I liked about this is it wasn't a grind to get things like mounts. Like I was level 10 and I had a horse that I could ride around, and I think level 15 you get your glider and stuff. So
see, they tried that with Guild Wars and then they ended up taking it out. They ended up taking out the level restriction on it because they were finding people were like, yeah, well, why should I have to move? Like you weren't allowed to run until level 15 or some shit like that.
As far as I can gather, you can sprint straight off, but obviously the mounts run quicker. But I didn't get anywhere where I got a ship and stuff. I didn't get that far.
It's like 150 US for the Founders Pack?
That's the ultimate Founders Pack. You can get it for $30 is the lowest Founders Pack.
God, why do I see $50 then?
Because there's 3 versions.
Is this on Steam or something else?
No, okay,
it's just gone on Steam in the last couple of days.
Yeah. Oh, wait, so it's free.
It was when I played the beta, it was busy, like really busy. And the servers had no problem with it. I was really impressed. They didn't go down or anything. But they've already got it out in Korea, so all they got to do is translate it, really.
What are the credits for?
I have no idea yet.
Because they're talking if you spend a whole bunch of money, you get extra credits that has a dollar value.
I think you can use the credits to buy like a subscription, which gets you faster leveling or something like that. Like or it might get you like queue jumping if the server is full, you know, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So they're gonna try and in-game credits. So you're gonna have in-game
I can wear
gold
a cloak.
farming and all that.
I can wear a cloak on this one.
It's the whole in-game market is all player driven.
Yeah, well, same was with Guild Wars. You ended up with people doing nothing but working that market and manipulating that market.
Well, that's kind of just any MMO these days. Like you can't really.
Yeah.
There's people that play it, and there's people that play it just to play to play with the economy of it. So I don't know. I not against MMOs. I had fun when I was playing Guild Wars 2 with a group of people, but to sit there and just grind by myself, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna. I don't like that kind of gameplay. You know, if Breezy ends up playing, but you know, if Breezy ends up playing and being a level 10, and then I'm only a level 2 or whatever, and I've got to grind to get to where he is, and all of a sudden he's another 2 levels up. It's that type of game doesn't.
I didn't find when I was playing it, I wasn't sort of grinding to get up. I was just casually going through all the missions.
It's almost like it's self-segregating. That type of a gameplay.
I told you that idea I had, where when you start off, you make a new character, you can choose what level you want to start at. There you go.
Yep.
Simple answer.
But implement it then.
I don't want to make it
talking about it.
Well, wait. How does that solve anything? Because now you two have characters, and Strider over here says, "You know what? I just feel like playing tonight because I have nothing else to do." And then you jump in, and he's now 10 levels ahead of you.
Make a new character.
Just kill the character that you have off and start all new again.
Yeah,
I mean that's what you're at. That's what you're saying, right?
You can start at. Well, no, you can keep the existing character, but you can make a new character start at the level that Strider's already at and join him.
Why have levels at that point?
Yeah, exactly.
That's an even better question. Just get rid of levels altogether.
What would be your inspiration for playing if you weren't going to level up?
Yeah, if you're not going to get that little piece of candy, like Morphus says, is drip feeding game content, and it is. It's also putting that piece of candy out there so that as soon as you get it, you're a little bit closer to that next piece of candy. Well, I'm going to stay and get that next piece of candy, and it
all comes full circle and gets around to the point that maybe you should consider how you're approaching gameplay. to that you need to drip feed stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's
gaming is an addiction, and these MMO creators are nothing but pushers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
There, I said it. I said it.
I agree. So it's like, oh, he said it. He actually said it.
All right, let's move on.
Move on. Okay. I'll just skim across this one. Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris is due in December. That's a top-down 4-player, I think, Lara Croft game.
Because Lara Croft and the Temple of Light did so well.
Yeah,
it was awesome. The top-down, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. I think that's this is the same idea.
Yes, this is a direct sequel to that game.
Yeah.
To that particular series.
Yeah.
It was great. The first one was great.
Oh.
I played a co-op.
Didn't
me and Kara.
That.
We had a great time.
Is it
that
the same game?
Like gun to head, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Didn't it?
We had a great time, and it was much fun. I would do it again.
Well, that's a good question, Morphus. I'd never played it, but it looks like it's
Looks like Alien Swarm.
Yeah. What is it like? Is it like Alien Swarm? Is it like Gauntlet? Is it like Lara Croft from a really far perspective?
It is. It's half twin stick shooter, like Gauntlet type stuff, and then half co-op puzzler. So you are solving environmental puzzles, and then with sometimes a little platforming thrown in. Sometimes, a lot of times, just coordination, and then your reward usually is fighting enemies because the gameplay is combat gameplay is more like a twin stick shooter. So you do a little puzzle solving, think a little bit, and then you shoot stuff. It's fun, and you can upgrade abilities and weapons as you go along.
Then let's put that on the list of possible games to play for our other format.
Yeah. It'd be good. The first one is just 2 players, so this one is up to 4. It might be a little concerning. The gameplay was really tight in the first one. I'm not sure how they're gonna manage that for between 1 and 4 players.
I think we need to look at Red Solstice.
Red Solstice.
It's something similar to this, but it's 8-player co-op.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
It's coming out. Early access on Steam is coming up soon too.
You can buy into it now. Red Solstice, only early access.
In fact, I have
everyone Googles.
I have a guy that actually wants to maybe give us some preview codes, so I could follow up on that if you wanted.
I like preview codes.
I like free.
Yep.
No, it's not supposed to be free. You're supposed to review it.
I will review it.
8-player co-op strategy. All right, yeah, I'll give this a shot. New format game right here, Red Solstice. It's going on the list. All right, moving on. Close that.
Gauntlet.
Yeah, I'm not sure I want to know what that is.
That's
is that the name of your new club you're starting?
Welcome to Ham's Assless Chaps. We got buttless gauntlets too.
All right, Battlefield Hardline.
So many jokes and I am not.
Battlefield Hardline delayed. Why? Because EA says, yeah, it's not ready. While the public, as I was one of the people in that public that says the game is not fun.
That's why it's not ready.
Indeed.
They're just.
I was part of the beta. I didn't play it much. Played it a bit.
All right.
It's another one of those things that nobody asked for.
Indeed. I gotta be honest. I have been playing Battlefield 4 a bit more, but I just did not enjoy Hardline at all.
No, I didn't either.
So Payday is better.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. What's the #1 game out there on mobile? Kim Kardashian. Yes. Kim Kardashian's game #1. Do you know that based on the statistics coming from Apple, this game is making $50,000 a day, I think it is. Or is it $200,000 a day? I think it's more like $150,000 to $200,000 a day.
Seriously?
This is a game that something went wrong with the servers one day, and they got all kinds of hate mail. Like, she got death threats because people were upset because the game sort of plays even when you're not in it, and you have to like show up to your photo shoots and whatnot, or you won't become an A-list celebrity. So people are like
Kill me,
super pissed.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Wow. So much so that the United States Environmental Protection Agency accidentally sent out a tweet promoting Kim Kardashian game because the game will tweet for you, and apparently they were signed in on their phone when they were playing the game.
Oh, God.
This is just unbelievable.
IPA!
That's the Mexican version.
Yeah, so I thought that would be interesting to know. Basically, you're just running around trying to become an A-list celebrity by
being a whore.
By being a whore.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where's the sex tape DLC? I wanna play that.
The sex tape DLC.
Have to lower the tone.
I think we've all lowered the tone sufficiently.
It started with Kim Kardashian. It was pretty low to start with.
I'm just keeping the tone an efficient level. People have come to expect a certain level of low tone.
Because you're short?
Tall and breezy. That's all I need.
All right, carrying on. Yes, do you remember this music? This used to be our theme song to the PC Gaming Alliance. Every time we brought up the PC Gaming Alliance, we would bring up this, the Friends theme song, Super Friends. So, apparently, their efforts aren't doing so well because pretty much they have no effort.
So they don't do anything.
They don't do anything. So they're going to change their name and try again.
That will work.
Please be Captain Save PC.
The Open Gaming Alliance is what they're changing their name to. Instead of PC Gaming Alliance, it's the Open Gaming Alliance, because why should we segregate PC players?
From tablet users.
Yeah. Why should we say... whatever. Tablets are not gamers. Fucking fuck.
So that's the Open Gaming Alliance.
All right, what's important over at UK Parliament? Why? Why protecting the people in-game, because, this politician also happens to play WoW, from in-game thievery, just like people in the real world.
Oh, we're going to arrest people now?
Oh, he wants people put in jail for doing for stealing things in-game.
Oh, my goodness.
These are people who are in charge. No wonder things go in a fucking wrong. Jesus.
So basically, I think they probably pretty much changed the format of their show during a session as well by playing WoW. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what they do now. You see them all there on their tablets playing multiplayer.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So that's what you have going on over in the UK government. Atari is betting on the future is going to be for gays and gamblers.
Yeah.
Rainbow
Pokers
colors.
and gays, which I guess that kind of ties together.
I mean, gambling makes sense. The gambling part makes sense because that's always been a part of gaming, whether or not it's actual money or not. But apparently they think that Atari really should push for the gays, especially since I think they were a major, not just a supporter, but like a leader in something they call Pride Fest, which was Atari will release Pride Fest that's a city building game focused on the lesbian and gay and bisexual and transgender community.
Allows you to segregate them.
Oh,
It's the segregation.
I have managed to insult, I believe, everybody.
Yep.
Yes, I think so. They have
We're all going to hell twice.
Except the retards and the handicapped.
There was a San Francisco
I was so tempted to go. Because that's Bethel
show conference. There was a conference for the gay and lesbian gamers. I can't remember the name of it. It was a pretty good game. And the big thing in that conference was we don't like the idea that everything is so gender-based. And not just gender-based, but also like there's love interests that don't show what they believe in for themselves, and they think that it pulls them out of the game.
See, now, unfortunately, I believe this is making non-news news. This is the same as that, what was that side-scrolling... Sorry?
Sorry, no, I was wrong.
It was like the fighting game.
Oh,
with all the
gays in it.
Yeah.
What was that called?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
We talked about it on this show, but it had Gary Glitter and all that kind of stuff. It was a slap fest fighting, and Finish Him came to a whole different. I'm reliving an old joke here. Finish Him came to a different humor level.
But I can't say whether or not that is an actual issue. Is it an issue?
That's the thing. I think they're making non-news news just to say, oh well, we're pro-gay, we're pro whatever. Who cares? Just make a game that's fun. That's all anybody ever really cares about.
Yeah, I didn't realize that these games were so involved in love interests that pulled you out of the game if it wasn't something that you also loved.
So by that theory, the only movie out there that gays ever can relate to is like Brokeback Mountain.
It was actually called Ultimate Gay Fighter.
Okay.
Now, why would you put it in there and not in the...
That's a good point.
Amateurs.
I don't know. I just think it's...
you could have an argument.
It just seems so unneeded.
Okay.
To make a big deal out of it. If it seems like it's that big of a deal, then go ahead and make a game with a straight, gay, bi, transsexual, just whatever. Make a game, a compelling, fun game that's not just about sexual preference. Make a game out of that. Make a nice cast of characters that all have different sexual preferences, and make me want to play it. Because go ahead.
I was going to say, on that point, I know a lot of people that are, alternative lifestyle, whatever you want to call it. They're gay, lesbians. I know actually quite a few people that are, and I'm friends with, that are, not conventionally straight like, your heterosexual couples that are portrayed in, whatever. And it's fine. And their comment is that people that have to go around and promote the fact that they are gay or lesbian or transgendered or whatever are people that are doing it for social reasons rather than what they actually feel. You've got a lot of people that are gay couples, whether they're man and man or woman and woman, that just go on. They're carry on with life, and they enjoy their partner or their spouse. They don't make a big deal of it, like, oh, I'm gay. Well, who cares? Do your job. That's really all it boils down to. And the same falls true with... What the fuck kind of comment is that? The same plays true.
We're losing Strider. I think they're onto him.
For the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
That's my thought. You're doing it for the wrong reasons.
I agree.
If you've got to go out and wave the flag, then I'm sorry. It's not like we're living in 1954 anymore.
Okay.
Earthworm Jim. That was an awesome game.
The first transgender character.
Because he's a worm.
hermaphrodite, I think. So.
A what? A smurfadite?
Hermaphrodite, I think. Hermaphrodite. I don't know. I don't know the correct pronunciation. I guess that's it. So I guess, yeah, he should be the
spokesperson.
The spokesperson.
You're right. That should be the spokesperson for it. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. All right. And then the last one I have here is that there is an actual look at the new live-action Halo TV series or Xbox series. I don't know what this is going to be series on. It's a series on.
It's going to be an Xbox series, isn't it?
You'll have to watch it on your Xbox. And the only way to watch is if pay for it and use Bing to tune into that channel. Bing, put on Halo Nightfall.
But you can't do that unless you have the Kinect. So.
Yeah.
True that.
So this is like a $700 TV show.
Yeah.
Xbox. That's
it's Starship Trooper quality.
Starship Trooper quality. That sets the bar low.
Yeah, it does.
Couldn't find out what he was carrying, but
apparently they keep finding equipment that people dropped.
Yeah, when they land, the first thing they do when they land on a planet is they have to jump in the air and throw a grenade.
Yeah. What is it with
if
like
it
people
doesn't
just
start
leaving
that
stuff
way,
around in it?
unfortunately, it's not realistic.
Yeah, no one cares about this. Not even.
I see.
people
I
with
see they're
Xbox
taking the like 1970s Doctor Who approach to the budget, which is we're going to film everything in a quarry.
Yeah. All right.
Mordor. Yeah, it did,
Mordor.
Yeah, it did look like Mordor.
So,
okay.
I see a lot of people with guns just looking around.
Yeah.
Why are they walking? Why are they not jumping? And why are they not throwing grenades?
And then we got called a noob.
Oh, that would be even better. Just text on the screen. Just noob spam.
Okay. Anyone else with topics?
No.
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 All right.
I'm just
No.
excited. I'm excited to get an Xbox and subscribe to Xbox Live and wait for Halo Nightfall. So, don't know what you guys are looking for.
I'm gonna watch it through his Oculus Rift.
Related note: Ham's going to jump off a bridge this afternoon.
Yeah.
It's all virtual.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay. I guess that's it.
For virtual thievery.
Just go to the UK.
Yeah.
Claim diplomatic immunity.
Yep.
Ninja-ing somebody's loot. That treasure chest. Now I'm going to be arrested.
Does that make all the griefers on Minecraft lawbreakers?
But now that brings up an interesting point. Does that mean that the boss that you killed to get that loot, you're now a murderer?
Well, the boss wasn't a real player. It was.
Gonna get like public disturbance notices from when we play, from all the shouting. Help me, baby Jesus!
But if you are with a team, if you're with a team and the whole team kills the boss and you take too many items, then maybe you're taking from somebody else the items that you shouldn't be taking.
Yeah, that's exactly why this entire thing is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. That man needs to sit down and take a long, hard look at his life.
Yeah.
And put his trousers back on. And
needs to put his big boy pants on. And get a life.
And maybe stop spending, like,
This is one of your senators over there.
I know! And it pains me.
Do you elect your senators, or was it like an appointment?
Someone voted for him.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Like
me. I'm gonna stand next year. Fuck it. I'm gonna be Prime Minister. Here you go, folks. Vote me. Vote me.
The only way you're getting in is if you start your World of Warcraft account and outlevel
I'm gonna
them.
Kickstarter my campaign, and then.
That's fucking awesome. That's gonna happen next. Politicians will be kickstartering their campaigns.
Why not? They've already been on Second Life, right? Doing their campaigning there. Same thing.
Oh my goodness.
That's another idea. I'm writing these down.
That's how I'm going to do it.
Yep.
Yep. And then when somebody does it before you, you'll be like, well, look, I had the idea. Why didn't you do it?
I copyright the idea. I'm going to make millions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you can sue them when they do it and win.
Yes.
America.
Fuck yeah.
I didn't think of something, and you did before me.
All right. I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to thank our show host for taking the time out to chat. Welshie, thank you for jumping in here with us.
No problem.
Strider,
they can't see it.
Yeah, Strider, thank you very much for joining us today.
It's always an adventure.
Ham, thank you for joining us.
Fuck off.
Oh, just the way he started is the way he finishes. Breezy, thank you very much for joining us today. Even though you don't have a webcam, it is appreciated.
No. Thank you.
No, thank me.
Oh, that was
I'll accept that.
Yeah, a little bit. Who are you talking to,
see
Breezy?
you.
Okay, until next week, we'll be back with some other thing. Well, some of us, Strider, will be back with some more topics to talk about, and maybe even a new format. I don't know. Tell us. Do you want to see it? Mailbag, MODSonair.com. Bye.
Thanks for watching this week, and come back next week when we will broadcast another live show. Details for this and all past episodes can be found at MODSonair.com. We welcome your feedback via email at mailbag@modsonair.com. And please consider subscribing to modsonline.com to support our show. The opinions expressed by individuals on this program are not necessarily the opinions of our sponsors, owners, or partners.
All right, another one from one of those cartoon shows. Here you go. Scientifically accurate. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Science defines Sonic the Hedgehog. Runs 6 feet per second but is nearly blind. Sonic the Hedgehog. Hedgehogs get cancer and rabies. Hedgehogs eat their own babies. Hedgehogs defecate while they run fast. When hedgehogs find poop, they put it in their mouths, mix it with saliva till it's a foam, then rub it on themselves. Science doesn't know why they do this. Why would a hedgehog do this? They eat shit and then rub it on their backs. Sonic's got a lot of pals. Cats, bats, rabbits, frogs. His best friend is Tails the fox, but foxes eat hedgehogs. Knuckles is an echidna. They can't fly, don't have a punchy claw, but they're known for having a four-headed dick. It's the only one like it, scientifically accurate.
All right, there you go. That's your science lesson for the week.
Shows all the dedication.
Okay.
I'm just curious what do you actually search for
to find these things?
On second thought, I don't want to know.
You don't want to know.